So backyard. So I guess we're not officially a meeting right now, but
No, not officially. No.
uh, I don't know.
and I try to prevent like I know like every single time, especially if it's near like elections, like different like political parties want to be there or something. And I turn them down either party just because it's just a really good vibe for the community. Um, and yeah, it's nice not to be divisive at all. Actually have an event where people aren't chirping at each other. It's really great. So, I really enjoy being there and stuff. Um, so it sounds like we have good attendance. I guess so. That's June 6th. Pam, you haven't really been, but typically we do two in the fall,
Mhm.
and the first one is pretty well attended, and then the second one, I feel like there's always a drop off. I'm wondering if we should just do one, like Sean Serrell, yeah, here, right? Or not?
Sean, yeah, there you go.
Says he's here.
Yeah. It says you're on mute, Sean. We can't hear you.
Because I know he's around too. Like, I'm kind of thinking that maybe we should just do one, and like
One a year or one in the fall?
one in the fall. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we
We always
kind of
did.
already decided that last time, I think we met.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So, all right. So I'm thinking like September's pretty crazy with like fall festivals and stuff. So maybe like early October is the time to do it. Did we talk about dates?
No, we haven't set up any dates for the fall yet.
Let me look at a calendar.
Sean said he can hear us but can't speak.
Oh, that's fine.
He's writing
All
in
right.
the chat.
So, Sean, you're gonna be there for the entire time, and if you can't be there, say something. All right, good. So Sean's covering the whole thing. Um, sorry, I'm jumping around, but like, let's pull up my calendar. The other thing I wanted to talk about while I pulling up the calendar is the time. I brought up in that email, like changing the time, because we had always done 10 to 12, but 10 to 11 is kind of like quiet. And like a lot of times I see people rolling in right at 2 as people are packing up. So I'm wondering, it was pretty mixed. Some people said 12 to 4, some people said 11 to 3, some people liked the 10 to 2. So I'm actually, and the reason why I have to have a hard stop is because if vendors start packing up their cars and bringing cars in, customers get trapped in the parking lot. And that happened a bunch of years ago and people weren't happy about that. So I'm actually thinking
Yeah.
about doing,
Yeah,
I'm actually,
that email that made sense. I was thinking
yeah,
more like flea markets and like bigger parking type venues, but
right.
it makes total sense with our circumstance of like limited property.
Yeah. So I was thinking maybe trying 10 to 3. And like the vendors are set up. They're like there for the day. So they don't really have another thing. They're perfectly happy staying there for longer. It does put more pressure on us to cover it longer during the day. Um, but it's not that big of a load. And especially once it's going, you really only need one person there. It's really just set up, make sure that there's no contention about people pulling on the driveway and on the car and on the lawn and all that stuff. So what do people think about doing like 10 to 3? Craig, you've been in and out of it. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, certainly not opposed to trying it. And in my
Yeah.
experience, it starts dwindling down pretty good after about 2. So the 3 might be a tad long, but there's
Yeah.
not really any risk in it. So yeah, why not?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try it. So Pam, on all those flyers, if you can update it to say 10 to 3. And if you could update the registration page to say 10 to 3, is that
Okay,
hard to
but
do?
most everyone's registered already, so we need to make sure that they're aware that it's being extended from 2 to 3. They
Yeah.
won't get that notice because when they applied for the event, the time given was 10
Okay.
to 2.
But so is there a way on that website to respond to everybody or no?
I don't know that. We'd have to
Well,
probably, yeah.
all right. Well, so I have my email list and anybody new on the registration site, I'll add to the list. So I'll just send an email out to everybody anyway. So it doesn't have to be through there. So I'll make sure people know that it's 10 to 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
I'll talk with Lisa in the morning about seeing if we can send out a mass email about the event. I'm pretty sure we can, but I think they have to be approved to do it.
Yeah. I can get the 2, but I think I do want to try 10 to 3. Yeah. What else? Oh, so we were going to talk about dates. Let me pull up the calendar for the next one. October. What's Columbus Day? Columbus weekend. Is that like the 17th? 18th?
It's usually earlier than that, but let me see.
We'll
It's the
stay away from
12th.
that. Oh, the 12th. Okay. October 12th. Oh, that's Monday. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I see it. So
The
should we
3rd?
try? Yeah, try October 3rd, maybe. I mean, I'll have to double check to see if there's other fairs or if there's anything scheduled, but maybe we'll
Yeah,
go
I'll
for the
check.
third.
We have a list of Bolton Spring events too, Bolton Spring Farm.
Yep.
They have quite a few this year, so
Yeah.
I assume we don't want to conflict with one of those.
Yeah. I'd rather not. So
Okay.
maybe October 3rd or 17th.
Okay. I'll check with the
17th,
Parks and Rec.
17th feels like a little bit late.
Yeah, that's one of those days that could be like 65 and absolutely
Yeah.
beautiful, or it could be like 28 degrees and rainy.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Whereas the 3rd, I think is fairly safe.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check with Parks and Rec in the event calendar for Bolton Springs.
Sorry, my daughter was asking me a question. Yeah. So October 3rd, I think, is the prime date, but let's scour the event pages to see that we're not running up against some big event.
Okay,
Sound good? Anything else? So marketing for Backyard Bolton. So Kristen, once we give Kristen the go ahead, she'll go crazy marketing it. You're gonna update the flyer with, can you update the flyer with 10 to 3?
sure.
And what was the QR code that you guys are talking about?
That was the link to the vendor registration page.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you can add that, that would be good. Or was there a
She
reason why
did-
you took it off?
She told us to. Kristen asked
okay.
us to. So
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I could put it. It doesn't matter to me. We have both versions.
I don't, I'll ask her why she wanted it off. Maybe just give me both versions.
Okay, 10 to 3.
Yeah. Yeah, 10 to 3. I think that's it about that.
So the only thing is the
Kristen will
music.
get it. Yeah, Kristen will get it in the paper. We have food, which is awesome.
That ferry hunt is planning on attending. We had talked about the ferry homes.
Yeah, so what is
They're
that? So people, those are out on the trails or whatever?
Yeah, she was going to do a scavenger hunt, and I believe she sells little ferry houses, and she was going to set up a little scavenger hunt for
Yeah, that'd be
people to
cool.
do in the common,
Yeah.
just as an event during
Yeah.
the.
That'd be great. Anything else? I think that's everything. Let me see if it's annoying to be on my phone here, on my video. I'm on the porch. That's not too annoying. You can see the sun
Well,
setting.
look at that Bolton hoodie. You're ready.
Oh yeah. This is my coach gear. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Nice. All right, cool. I think that's it. What's next on the agenda?
Hold on, I closed it.
Sorry, I'm on my phone. It's hard to search for anything.
Food truck music, advertising, the business inventory,
Oh yeah, okay. I haven't
still
got a
working
chance
on
to
that.
see. You're
It's
looking.
in,
So
we sent
you
the
need.
OneDrive link out so everyone
Yep.
can access and edit it.
Yeah, that would be great. So,
It,
Alan,
we
Greg, if you get a
did it
chance,
twice.
start looking through and like if so are there still potentially some businesses that we need to peel out that don't exist, or have you already been cleaning that up, or
They all are currently licensed.
oh, they're currently licensed? Okay, well, how about everybody looks through that list, and
Yeah.
if we see something that doesn't look like it's active, like maybe flag it or highlight it or something, and we'll look at it close. And also, so what's the goal? I think the goal should be to clean up the list, and then we'll divide it up, like, and create the liaisons, like we said. Does that make sense, Pam?
Yeah, it's also just good to have an outreach inventory of current businesses. So when we
Yep.
do the business gatherings or some sort of other event or survey, that we have a good idea of who's located in town.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
And then
All right.
we also have the ribbon cutting. I think everyone was sent an invitation on May 20th. It's at
Yeah,
noon.
definitely. I think, yeah, that's a Wednesday, right? So sometimes on Wednesdays I work from home anyway. Um, so I think I might be able to attend that.
Okay.
What were you saying?
It's at noon for Altus Dental. It's 146 Hudson Road.
Yeah, I like the idea of doing this. Unfortunately,
Yeah, typically they're done in the
I'm in
morning.
Boston during the week, so I really
Yeah.
yeah.
The last one we did was in the morning, which was I think easier for people to attend. But she wanted to do a nice luncheon for people and introduce them to her business. So
Yeah, that's
Cool.
a nice idea. I hope it's
Yep.
well said.
It would be great if like if we could like do a video of it or something like too,
her
help
and
market it.
the owner and Amy were trying to find a date. I'm not sure if they connected and finalized something or not, but they
Perfect.
definitely were communicating about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, even like if we did a video of the event or just like snippets, so we
Mhm.
could like post like a highlight video or something, that would be cool. Like having media to share around even after the event,
Okay. Yeah, make
would
sure we
probably
get
help
some
our
pictures.
create, but yeah. Yep, for sure. Um, yeah. So what else were we going to talk about?
The budget, we haven't used much of it. We only used
Oh yeah.
a small amount for scissors and ribbons.
Yeah,
Uh,
so I always like just buy stuff out of my pocket. Like even like I like market on Facebook for Backyard Bolton, and I kind of just pay for it and I never reimburse myself. I really gotta start reimbursing myself. I'm just very lazy
yeah.
with that, I guess. Yeah.
Um, I can take emails of receipts if you could forward them, or we
Yeah.
just can't pay tax. That's the only thing. So we need to,
No, I understand. Yep.
so if there's a way I can make it easier, or you can forward me things to pay from the town
Yeah.
side of things.
Yeah. I just gotta get better about it. I just
And
like do it and move on.
we are stuck to that June 30th deadline
Yep.
for our fiscal year, so we need everything in by then.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for sure.
So I don't
I'll
know how
definitely.
much you've spent, but we have a balance of 680
Yeah.
something dollars. So
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely try to get all my receipts together.
and we
Um,
were Kristen was putting together folders for new residents with business coupons and things as outreach. I'm not sure.
yep.
Last year we had used some funds to purchase some paper and folders and that type of thing.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if we still want to do that, or
No, I
I know
think that's
she's
good.
been busy, but if the office can take part of that over.
Yeah, I'd like to see like the list of what she has, and then maybe we should talk to other businesses in town if they want to be included or not. Um, I haven't really seen what the packet includes.
Yeah, I think it fluctuates too. Some people send her coupons.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Some was
when
just informational.
yeah. Yep. So I guess the question is like, how much like Chamber of Commerce stuff do we want to get into? Because there's always like we can always try to work with businesses and have like kind of like EDC sponsored events, like at some restaurant. Like if you come this day, it's try to like you get some percentage off or just try to help them with marketing and business. We can always do those type of events. But it's whatever we want to do, a mix of Chamber of Commerce versus um, like town bylaw type stuff, you know. Um, I know it's just Craig and Sean and Alan, but if anybody ever wants to, spearhead anything like that, go for it. If anybody has any ideas that the like the EDC to do, helping to promote the businesses, that would be great. So the planning board hasn't really talked about the Forbush Mill rezoning because we were focused on the bylaws, but like what's the next 6 months look like for that project, Pam?
We're drafting a mixed use bylaw right now, and then we'll reach back out and get some public input
Yeah,
and
so
distribute it to people for review.
I would like when there's a draft, if you could send it to the EDC as well,
Mhm.
so they could get comments.
Yeah, I'd be interested in reading that.
Yeah. So just as a refresher, that whole area around the DPW, including the DPR, the land to, let me think, the southwest corner of the Rotary is Frank Chiodo's land. And then there's like the post office and the spa and Decket, that whole area. Then all of the um,
There's
solar
a
array.
there's a link to all the study areas and
Yeah,
project reports off the planning board webpage. It's called
yeah.
Forbush Mill Study Area.
If you could just send an email to the entire EDC with just like with pointers,
Sure.
it would be great if we could start becoming familiar with that. Because because I know like the planning board kind of like is always talking about it, but I think the more opinions, the better. You know, crowd surfing ideas is the way to go. And sometimes I feel like if one group is always doing it, we just kind of like coordinate ourselves, and then like sometimes it could stagnate with ideas. So it's good to have a separate group of people, and not me because I'm on the other board, you know, giving reviews and comments, I think. So like Alan and Craig and Sean, if you guys, if you could review those documents and send any comments you think, that would be helpful.
Yeah, that's
Because
probably more relevant for the bylaw portion of everything, which we're not quite there yet, but we'll certainly distribute it to
yeah,
all boards, committees, and public. And
well, even like the document you have like the information collection document. Any thoughts you guys have on information that we're missing or anything, it's good to know. Because I imagine that's going to be, I don't know, could we possibly turn that around for the next annual town meeting, or you think it's like a
Yeah,
2-year
that's,
project?
no, that's the goal, to get it ready for,
Oh, that would be
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah. That's actually, it's actually pretty aggressive, I think. Like, I mean, it would be good to get it done, but like, it's going to be a big bylaw, and we're going to have a lot of like forums and informational sessions, I think, to get people on board with it, right?
I think maybe 2 at the most.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have something. Yeah. Because I know like people are like, oh, I'm just hearing about this, but like, we're just going to have to get it out there a lot, you know?
Yeah, it's just not ready at that point, yet.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the goal is to get all those properties that I mentioned and kind of create a cohesive zone where potentially we could share parking and even infrastructure, wells, you know, not having each lot have to have its own public well, you know, to ease development burden. So that's the goal of the project. All right. What else is on the agenda, Pam? Sorry, I'm very unprepared.
Just we can't do the minutes because we don't have a quorum, so.
So the other thing I wanted to talk about, and like we don't have a quorum anyway, so we can't do anything about it, is I'm definitely pulled in a million directions. So I'm happy to continue as chairman, but I'd be perfectly happy too if like somebody like Sean Woods or Sean Serrell or somebody who's been around wants to be chairman. I would still 100% be involved, but like I always feel bad like Pam sends me messages and like she doesn't hear from me for a week. So um I always feel bad like I'm doing too many things and somebody could do a better job than me. So if anybody wants to step up and I'll talk to people who aren't here to be chairman, you know, that would be great by me. I'll definitely still be 100% involved, but maybe um new blood would, you know, be reinvigorated. And again, if nobody wants to step up, that's fine. I'll just keep doing it. But just thinking if somebody's interested, you know, could talk about it. We can't vote on it tonight anyway, but I'm definitely fine with anybody else being the chairman. And, you know, I wouldn't be going away. It was just, you know, I'll be here. So I know typically like boards kind of like you know, they revote chairmans and not after the town meeting. So this is a good time to do that, I think. But we'll see. I brought it up before and nobody was super interested.
So one of the things we could consider is we're in a good position because there's 8 of us plus Pam. So one of the things we could consider is some subcommittees where, you know, we didn't have everybody working on everything, and then could think about having some subset working on some of the things and then bringing up what they've come up with back to the whole.
Yeah. The good thing about that too, and doing that, is that you could be sub quorum, so you can meet and work together, whether online or in person, and not have to worry about open meeting laws. So that is a good point to go off and do the subcommittee stuff and then bring it together. So that's, you know, like for instance, like, you know, if Alan seems like you are interested in more of like the bylaw side of things. If that's you know, yeah, if you wanted to like lead that, you know, and then have a couple people that you talk with, you know, we don't need to make any decisions tonight, but I think that would be, you know, great.
Yeah, I mean, that gives us more ability to work on more things in parallel.
Yeah, for sure. And it offloads like the chairman to not have to
Yes.
be doing everything.
Not sure
Like,
it
actually-
offloads Pam, but it does offload the chairman.
Yeah. Pam loves this stuff, right, Pam?
Mhm.
Like, well, actually, we kind of, so
Well, would
last
you,
year,
Pam, would you have to be on all subcommittee meetings?
No, my point was more, she has a lot of information that the subcommittees
Oh,
might
yeah. Sure.
ask her questions about.
no, but yeah, that's a perfectly valid path forward to like get more stuff done. And, you know, it's hard to get these meetings, like, this is not even an officially meeting. It's hard to get people to meet. It's hard to get like 5 people in a room together, you know? So that would really give us the opportunity to get together in a smaller group and really get some stuff done. Would you be, Ellen, am I correct in saying you were more interested in like kind of like the bylaw structural side of things?
Yes, and you know, investigating things. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Alan,
we don't have to.
we had a 2021 Main Street corridor study done by a consultant, which is on the planning board website, which is focused on economic development, and it's pretty informative.
Okay.
It analyzes our draw from a budding communities in the area and identifies businesses that they think could be supported by the population that is in Bolton and surrounds Bolton.
Yeah, let me take a look at that.
It's if you go to plans and studies, under planning board,
Yep.
it's linked in there.
Okay, I'll find it.
Another thing I'd like to understand is, and maybe this is part of what the planning board's doing is, if we were to go with like the shared well side of things, like that, do we have to create a public water, commissioner, essentially, I guess? Or
What you
can
want
we-
Bolton to own and operate a public water supply?
Well,
That wasn't the intent of what we're
okay, no, I'm not
working
saying,
on.
okay. So, but like, what I'm asking is, can businesses share the public well, without the town getting involved?
It depends what it's all DEP regulated by Title V, so it depends what the draw is on that well and the size of the business and the customer served. So DEP has sole jurisdiction on that determination.
So,
And
Yeah,
I'm
I
no
don't-
expert on it, so we need to consult with Neshoba Board of Health.
so I just want to know if like, is it valid to say, okay, so you know, the public land, I forget what it's called there, that we just purchased, like 5 acres is set aside for municipal use, right?
Yes,
Like, that could be a public well, but if it's on municipal land, then the town has to kind of run it, right?
yes.
Like, that seemed like it was a good candidate to have a public well for that whole area. But then you get into the whole town running a public water commission, right?
Right.
So it would have to be on, say, the Tadmore business land, and maybe they have some easement agreement with Frank Chiodo to share the public water, right? That's
That
what it would have to be.
That would be possible. I
Yeah.
think.
Do you think it's completely out of the realm to do what I just said with the municipal land? Like, it's not possible?
We'd need to, I mean, it's a bigger conversation. It's not that easy of a thing to do because then I don't know if the land can accommodate it.
Right.
And we don't have any infrastructure like
Yeah.
that in town, so
No, I understand.
we'd have to set
Yeah.
up a whole water
Yeah.
commissioner.
Yeah, or
thing.
water district. Yeah, it'd be like a water district
Mhm.
with a commissioner and everything. Yeah, I know.
But you'd also need staff to run it and operate it and bill it and
Yeah,
money
Oh,
to
yeah.
install it. It's
yeah.
Also, it looks like the number is relatively small. Like
What the amount of land there?
amount of people accessing it.
accessing.
A well.
Oh, if it were
Right.
to run along that area. Yeah, I don't know. That's
Well, not necessarily, because there is a lot of land there, and if we're thinking that rezoning the entire solar field, because that's gonna be past its useful life within 10 years, I think, right, Pam?
Yeah, it just going by average life expectancy, yes.
Yeah.
You could
So,
also renew it, but
I mean, like, if you're envisioning big, there is a bunch of land there to develop. That we have control over. I mean, we have control over all that municipal land that the solar field is on, don't we? Or am I wrong about that?
we have control over,
The solar field, the
no,
land where
no, that's privately owned. No.
oh, that's privately owned. Okay.
Yeah, yep.
But anyway, privately owned. I'm saying there is land there that could be developed.
That's owned by Bolton Orchards.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
So Kristen showed up, so theoretically we have a quorum.
Yeah. I think we're good. Hey, Kristen, can you unmute? Anyway.
Or not.
Or not.
It-
Yeah.
If we can do
It's
it
a-
quick, I do actually have to jump out in a couple of
Oh,
minutes.
Kristen's
Oh,
gone.
that's fine. That's
Uh,
fine. Well, we didn't have anything to vote on anyway.
Yeah.
Was there anything else we needed to talk about, Pam?
I
That I'm
don't
missing?
think so, no. I'll get the sign up out again
Yeah.
for Backyard
Yep.
Bolton,
Yeah.
and the link to the business inventory sheet.
Yeah. And Alan, if you would like to, yeah, really start researching and getting up on that side of things, and I think focusing on Forbush Mill area is probably the thing to do, since that's going to be the most active in the next year.
Yeah,
I
that
think
makes
you would
sense.
be, yeah, I think you would be very useful to really like dig into that project, and be like the main person on the EDC bringing that in.
Yeah, let me take a look at that.
Yeah, because there's going to be a lot of activity in that area, and there's going to be it's going to be a really big bylaw. So, yeah. And yeah, Pam, you said you would send out all like the economic development portion of the master plan and all that, like just repost that. That's what you were talking about, right?
No, but I can. I've done it quite a few times, but I'm happy to
Yeah.
do it.
What were you saying that you would share?
I think it's on our website too.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure you can find it.
There.
Um,
Go ahead, sir.
hold on one
Hey,
second.
Kristen.
Our website, we redid our website, so that Main Street study is on there, and then so if you go to the EDC portion of our website, the corridor study is on there, as well as the master plan economic development chapters were pulled, and they're on there too.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, and I could help you. I think we'll get like 2 to 4 people, so I could help you, and we'll figure out who else will help you. As long as we have like 4 or less, we can meet sub quorum. So that would be good. But definitely, I think getting a different group of people than just the planning board looking at it is helpful, because sometimes, we get towards the end and it's only been us, and then people bring things up at the very end, and it's kind of too far along it's very far along the road, and it'd be nice to get different opinions sooner. Yeah. So Kristen, are you here and
I'm here.
available now?
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
here. Sorry. Did you
So-
guys end up
okay.
starting at 8? I apologize.
Oh yeah, no problem. It's no big deal. So I think so. We're full go for June 6th. I think we said we're gonna do 10 to 3 this time. I got a really big mix of, some people said 12 to 4, some people said 10 to 2, some people said 11 to 3. When I asked what they'd be interested in, so I think everybody's there. Like, so let's try like an extra hour. So I think all the marketing material, let's say 10 to 3 moving forward. Does that make
Okay.
sense to you, Kristen?
Yeah, and I think Pam, did you have a new updated I put it out today. It still says 10 to 2 because I just wanted to get it out because it's getting too late, to promote this with only 3 weeks, you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
It just I don't want to wait any longer. So I put it out
Yeah.
there and I don't
No,
think
it's
people
fine.
would, so all we have to do is maybe update
Yep.
the thing and then also take the QR code off of it. Because I think, are we done? Did we get enough vendors?
I think we have like 43.
Wow. Okay.
The one without the QR code. So
Yeah. So we need to strip the QR code and then update the date or the time to 3. And then all I have to do is switch out the image. And I don't think people will notice. The other question is, do you have the Excel sheet? Because I don't know anybody who's coming yet. Do I?
So I'll have that all updated within the next couple of days. I'll let you know when it's good. Okay.
Okay, and then I can start contacting people. I just, I have a lot
Yep.
less time now with the newspaper and all the other stuff
No,
going
the
on. But we do have the
newspapers-
robot. So it sounds like we have a food truck and a robot. And Lisa, do we have a musician? Because we can put out music again.
Yeah, I've been talking to a couple potentials, but like having the music is fine as a backup. But
Okay.
it's nice to have the musician.
Okay. All right. Well, whenever you get the spreadsheet, just email me so I know it's ready.
Yeah. Yep.
And
Definitely.
I'm sorry, what did I miss earlier? I know I don't know.
Nothing written. I mean, just general stuff. We
Okay.
talked about back at Bolton for. Oh, the other thing is we were saying, probably just do one in the fall because together it seems like the second one is like 2/3 or half of what the other one was. So,
Right. And
I
the
think-
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, and then also what happens is I think the farm is probably going to have their fall one too. So we should coordinate with Bolton
Yeah,
Spring
so we
Farm.
were thinking October 3rd seemed like a good day, but we'll scour the World Wide Web to see if we're butting up against something else.
Yeah, I'll talk to Karen over there at Bolton Spring Farm. I don't know what other ones, but yeah, we wouldn't want to detract from theirs. I don't know how I was really bummed to see it rained on the day that they had
Yeah.
theirs. Ended up raining, of course, May 9th.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Which was a bummer. I don't know how that affected crowds, but we definitely don't want to go up against them. You
No,
know?
I agree. So,
Yeah,
but like, I'm thinking
to the
October.
extent that I was saying, to the extent that it makes sense, we definitely don't want to be on the same dates. But I think I saw somewhere that they were talking about doing like a pretty large number, like 8 or 10 of them.
Yeah,
So by the,
Yeah,
by the
I
same,
I sent the
Right.
dates out to an email on the commission on March 31st, but they don't have anything in October. They have September 19th and November 14th.
Okay.
oh, there you go. Nice.
So I
So
mean,
the September 3rd date we discussed should work out well.
I agree. It is the
October
option.
3rd.
And if they're like
I'm
doing
sorry,
one,
yeah,
like,
October 3rd.
if they're doing a ton of them, then it's tough to not,
Yeah.
butt up against them. But like, if we could start not being overlapped with them, great. So it's if October 3rd isn't overlapping with them, I think that's probably a good idea. But like, let's see what else
Agreed.
is happening in the area and see if it's, good.
Because when's the Bolton Fair? Isn't that usually around the same time?
No, that's more
Yes.
August.
That's August.
Yeah.
Oh, it's August.
Yeah.
Seemed like October, like the early September. Yeah, I don't know. I'm happy with October.
Labor Day's right there.
Yeah. I think October 3rd is the week before the Columbus Day weekend, so people are around, everybody's around. So I think that's a good day. And if we're just having one, we can market it as such, so everybody will come to that one.
Okay. So October
It makes it
3rd.
easier on us. It's a lot of work to do the two back to back.
Yeah, and I think they've become more. I think they've become more and more common. I think
Yeah.
for so many years, Backyard Bolton was kind of the one doing it, and now there's just so many places you can go for these things. So
Yeah, for sure. So
Gotta
that's
jump
what we're
off.
thinking.
Have a great night, everybody. Thanks.
All right, bye.
Thanks, Craig.
bye.
Yep.
Hey, are we doing, Eric? Is somebody going to the ribbon cutting?
I think I can make it. Yeah.
Okay, I might be out of town. I've got I've got to move my daughter, but I'll double check either way. But
Yeah.
you think I'm sure because Neshoba Valley will be there, so they'll have somebody taking
Yeah.
pictures.
I think I can go because Wednesdays I work from home typically.
Okay, good.
I think I can make it.
Yeah, if we can just get like a photo, just get somebody to take a photo.
Yep.
And I'll email her too, and we can put it up. I did share it on the page today, and I shared it to Bolton, so at
Great.
least people know.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Any other openings, any other business openings or anything, any other like events like we should be helping to promote?
No, this is the only one I'm aware of.
You see, you're the journalist. You asked all the good.
Well, as a journalist, the funny thing is, as a journalist, I would be calling you guys like, hey, EDC, what's going on? So now I have to do both.
Yeah. Just
So
ask yourself.
yeah. Okay, so yeah. I mean, it's nice to see that place. I mean, I haven't been by there lately, but did it come together well?
I haven't seen it, so it'll be interesting.
All right. Also, when is Ebenezer Town Square? When's that happening? Any
What is
updates?
that? What is that? I mean,
That's the building with the big barn.
oh, okay. I didn't know it had a name to it.
Maybe Amy.
I don't know when they're
Amy
doing
actually
it.
knows. Right? You need to
Yeah.
find that out.
Yeah, we need Amy for that one. It's
So,
looking really nice. It's all a long-term project for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I still have a bit of work to do.
But all right, I think that's it. So we're saying 10 to 3 on June 6th and October 3rd.
okay,
And,
great. Pam, you're going to get that updated flyer. That would be great.
Yep.
Thank you.
And I think that's it.
All right. Thanks again. Sorry for the delay.
No, it's fine. Is there anything else, Pam? Are we good to wrap it up?
No, we're good.
All right. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Have a good night.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good night.